2024 Mazda CX-90. All CX-90s have large infotainment display screens, but instead of full touchscreen functionality, there is a Euro TMS, a rotary dial controller on the center console. It takes time to master and isn't a Euro TMT as intuitive as a touchscreen. But it's not a deal-breaker since the Mazda has plenty of positive attributes, including good fuel economy and a full list of standard and optional safety features. The new CX-90's rivals include the Kia Telluride and Honda Pilot. The Telluride costs less and has more off-road focused trims, but its interior, while attractive, is not as elegant as the Mazda's. Redesigned for 2023, the Pilot has a more modest interior and more affordable pricing. But neither is available as a hybrid. The upscale Lincoln Aviator provides a plug-in hybrid model, but it costs nearly $10,000 more than the CX-90 PHEV's highest trim. The Mazda CX-90 is an all-new 3-row SUV with room for the whole family. It offers seating for 6, 7, or 8 depending on configuration, with an upscale interior that wouldn't a Euro TMT look out of place in a luxury car, especially on the top trims. No matter which trim you choose, the CX-90 is roomy and comfortable, with premium materials and a clean, elegant design. Powertrain options include 2 turbocharged gas engines and a plug-in hybrid. 2024 GMC Acadia. The new third-generation Acadia also goes big on technology. A huge 15-inch infotainment touchscreen is standard on all models, and GM's praiseworthy Super Cruise highway driving system is available on more than just the top Denali trim. The off-road capable AT4 model gets upgrades that should confidently moderate off-road terrain. There's big news for the 2024 GMC Acadia, both literally and figuratively. From nose to tail, it's 10.6 inches longer than the 2023 model, with most of that made up by its wheelbase, the distance between the front and rear wheels. That translates to more interior space for both passengers and cargo, which is great since the previous Acadia was criticized for being too small in both areas. By GMC's reckoning, cargo capacity behind the third row has increased by almost 80%. There's big news for the 2024 GMC Acadia, both literally and figuratively. From nose to tail, it's 10.6 inches longer than the 2023 model, with most of that made up by its wheelbase, the distance between the front and rear wheels. That translates to more interior space for both passengers and cargo, which is great since the previous Acadia was criticized for being too small in both areas. 2024 Chevrolet Traverse. The Traverse is about the same size as the Chevrolet Tahoe, but the two are very different. The Tahoe is truck-based with a traditional ladder-type frame and big V8 engines, while the Traverse is car-based like the smaller Chevrolet Equinox. This gives the Traverse a more car-like ride and a higher level of refinement than the Tahoe and other traditional truck-based SUVs such as the Ford Expedition. The Chevy Traverse no longer looks like a frumpy minivan. That sound you hear is the jubilation of moms everywhere. The 2024 Chevrolet Traverse has been completely redesigned, giving the big, 3-row SUV a cool new look, more power, better off-road performance, and a more modern cabin with tech galore. Its new 17.7-inch touchscreen is the largest in this class, and there's a snazzy new digital gauge cluster. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard. The Traverse is technically a midsize crossover, but don't a Euro TMT let the label fool you. Eat a Euro TMS big, inside and out. The Chevy seats 8 passengers comfortably and has 98 cubic feet of cargo space. Tata Euro TMS more than you a Euro TMLL find in most of its rivals, including the Ford Explorer, Honda Pilot, Kia Telluride, and Hyundai Palisade. 2024 Hyundai Santa Fe. One of the more noteworthy changes for the 2024 Santa Fe is the return of the third-row seat, now standard in all trim levels. The Santa Fe is still about 7 inches shorter than the 3-row Palisade, so they should appeal to different buyers. Most SUVs in this class, such as the Chevrolet Blazer and Honda Passport, don't offer a third row. Its Kia Sorento cousin has a third row but is slightly less roomy, and the Volkswagen Tiguan and Mitsubishi Outlander have considerably less legroom. With 2 potent power plants Euro including a fuel-efficient hybrid Euro and a long list of standard equipment, the 2024 Santa Fe is a strong contender in the very competitive midsize SUV market. The Hyundai Santa Fe is a midsize 3-row SUV that slots between the Hyundai Tucson and Hyundai Palisade in the brand's lineup. Introduced almost 25 years ago, the 2024 Santa Fe enters its 5th generation as one of Hyundai's best-selling models. The updated Santa Fe gets a stylish, squared-off design that not only is a significant departure from the previous generation, but also doesn't look like any other model in the lineup. 2024 Kia EV9. There are a number of three-row SUVs and crossovers with standard gasoline engines, but as an electric vehicle, the EV9 is in a small group. Its rivals, the Rivian R1S, Mercedes-Benz EQS SUV, Tesla Model X, and the upcoming VinFast VF9, all start well above the EV9 Euro TMS pricing. The VinFast and Rivian base trims might compete price-wise with the top end of the EV9 lineup, but VinFast first must overcome the wave of poor reviews received by its North American debut model, the VF8 two-row crossover. While the EV9 is almost 2 feet shorter than the full-size Chevrolet Suburban, it offers almost as much first and second row legroom and more second and third row headroom. The Suburban handily beats the EV9 in cargo space and third row legroom, but the gas-burning Chevy Kia Euro TMT come close to matching the electric Kia in efficiency or clean emissions. The 2024 Kia EV9 is the automaker's latest practical yet sporty electric vehicle. The midsize three-row crossover is Kia's flagship electric vehicle. Its predecessor, the Kia EV6, has been a big hit. Numbers 7 and 8, expected to be a midsize crossover and a sports sedan, respectively, will follow the EV9. The EV9 represents Kia Euro TMS bid to meet US 2024 Lexus GX. The 2024 GX also gets the latest in advanced driver assist systems and entertainment technology with the Lexus Safety System Plus 3.0 and Lexus Interface infotainment system. Although available at launch with the V6 gas engine, the GX will debut a hybrid version later in the year. While dealer lots are full of crossover SUVs that look like off-roaders, the all-new GX doesn't share DNA with a midsize family sedan. With a new rugged-looking, square-shouldered design, the GX comes with an off-road capable kit that's built in, not bolted on. Included with the third-generation GX reboot is a lighter but tougher frame, a more powerful, torque-rich twin-turbo 3.4-liter V6, and a more efficient 10-speed automatic transmission. A modern suspension, more powerful brakes, and sharper steering also aid an impressive 9,000-pound towing capacity. This year the Overtrail and Overtrail Plus join the lineup. These purpose-built off-road models have increased ground clearance, 33-inch all-terrain tires, lockable center and rear differentials, and other off-road tech to challenge the Land Rover Defender and versions of the Jeep Grand Cherokee. The redesigned 2024 Lexus GX launches with a muscular stance that recalls the off-road capability of iconic Toyota Land Cruisers of the past. 2024 Lexus TX. Although Lexus hasn't released a full list of features and options by trim level, we expect all versions to be well-equipped luxury SUVs. We do know all-wheel drive is available on all models. The entry-level TX 350 comes in 3 different trim grades: standard, premium, and luxury, and all versions get a 14-inch infotainment touchscreen with the option to add a 21-speaker Mark Levinson audio system. We'll have more information, including driving impressions, later this year. The 2024 Lexus TX 3-row SUV is an all-new model, slotting above the popular midsize RX. The RX offered a 3-row L version for 5 years, but Lexus dropped the RX-L after 2022, returning to a 5-passenger only RX SUV as it prepared for the TX debut. This was a good move, as the RX-L, built on the standard RX's wheelbase, had only an additional 6 inches of overall length. That meant the third row was not very spacious, and cargo capacity behind the rear seats was cramped. The all-new Lexus TX solves those issues with a longer wheelbase, which results in a spacious cabin, generous cargo capacity with or without rear passengers, and most importantly, a 2-passenger third-row seat designed for adults.